What's going on, everybody? Tarkir, Gamer Guys, back again. MTG Arena action, and we're starting off a little mini series here. Tarkir Dragonstorm is finally on Arena. Very excited. Jump into this here today. I'm gonna kick this off, and you'll see a series of sealed on the channel. Had a really fun time at pre-release. Actually, have already had an opportunity to draft the set once in person, and I need to get a better feel for the different clans here, and I think this will be a fun way to do it. So I'm gonna jump in. I've got a sealed token. We'll use some gems here as well. I'm gonna hit probably almost all of these different sealed clans. We did do Abzan for our pre-release, which was a lot of fun, so I may skip that one. Got a good feeling, but I'm gonna start off with Jeskai here. Let's jump in. If you're not familiar with this, this is working essentially just like pre-release did, with one change. In the pre-release, you had one seeded pack for your clan. Here, you're going to have two, and then 4 of the regulars. Let's see what rares and awesome hits we open up. I will also say this. This set just seems to be really fun. I really have had a good time with it. So we're Jeskai here, which means that probably our 2 rares... It's hard to say. We could have gotten Scion. I don't know. We actually got some pretty good Jeskai rares here. I mean, Voice of Victory is pretty good. Sage of the Skies is absolutely fantastic. Dragonologist is pretty cool, especially for instants and sorceries. Dragons, we got the Scion, which is awesome. This, if we were playing... if we were playing these colors, we might actually honestly splash this. This Saga is fantastic. New way forward. Next time sorcerer deal damage to your turn, prevent that damage. When it's prevented, deals that much damage to source's controller, and you draw that many cards. Very interesting. Next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent it, you kick it back, and you draw. That's really cool. I like the Regent. Pretty interesting. So Sage, Voice, Scion. I don't know. We'll kind of have to see storming off with this. Might be a little bit hard. Yeah, Dragonologist, pretty cool. All right, let's jump into this and see what else we got here. Wow, look at this. 4 Lightfoot Techniques. We have a Fortress Kinguard. We have an Exile Great. Really great. Got a Tempest Hawk, a Lancer. We have the Waste Speaker Bodyguard. When this creature enters, we return target an online permanent card with mana value 2 or less. Our graveyard to our hand. And Flurry, we tap a creature an opponent controls. We have the Dawnbreaker. This is pretty good. Early on with the Omen, making a 2/2, and then 3/4 flying Vigilance. Beginning of your combat, you make something a little bit bigger. Ooh, and then Stormbrood. Also great. The Omen on this is fantastic. And then a 5/4 flyer that just gains you 5 life. Pretty good. All right, got a couple of Humbling Elders, Ringing Strike Mastery, pretty nice. Little fresh start. Got the Dragonologist. We're pretty well set up here, I feel like. Our seeded packs seem to be pretty good. Praiser can be pretty solid. The Sculptor, Flying Ward 2, at the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile 2 cards from graveyard. You do put a 1/1 counter on this creature. That's definitely like a Sultai-esque. Got the Technique, Stag, the Constrictor Sage. Pretty interesting. Focus the Mind, very good. The Withering Blizzard can be kind of a blowout too. And then I really like the Durgar Island Dragon. Ooh, the black. Interestingly enough, the very few black cards we have here, double Caustic Exile, pretty solid, and I do like Regent, very good as well. There we go. Let's see how our red is. We got the Duelist, Fire Rim Form. We got the Exile Great. Strike Master, Seize Opportunity. What is this? Up to 2 target creatures each get +2/+1. That's pretty cool. Exile top 2 cards of your turn until your end of your next turn. You can play those cards. Interesting. Oh, double Adept. Nice. Got the Scion. What's the Rebuke? 5 damage. And then we add the 3. Creature would die. Exile it. It's kind of interesting. War Effort's pretty good. And Artisan. Pretty nice. Green. Reclamation. Exhale's really nice. Both good removal spells. Botanist. I actually don't mind the Pummeler. And Envoy can be okay. And Earthcarver's a great kind of top end. Got good fixing here for colors. Ooh, Dragon Hunt's nice. Master. I'm in the way of this, but it's a Vigilance Menace 4/3. This creature enters with 2 1/1 counters on it if you've cast 2 or more spells this turn. Wow. That's pretty good. Definitely late game good. Crag. Skimmer. We do have a Bivouac. So realistically, I do think I play this. We got the Bivouac. Yeah. I think we try that. I think this is that good, genuinely. So I think we go here, here. Do I play the Dragonclaw Strike? This would be a 4-mana spell. Double the power and toughness of target creature you control until end of turn. Then it fights up to 1 target creature an opponent controls. Seems like a decent removal spell. We could also play the Palace here. We could do this. River Whirl Sweep. Tap target creature, put 3 stun counters on it. You exile top 2 cards. Choose one of them. End of next turn, you could play that card. That seems pretty decent. We have double Monastery. Going to play this. We have the Palace, which would help us to get green as well. So that's kind of interesting. We got triple Globe. I think we play the Sweep. I don't think we play the Strike, but let's see. We need some removal. Okay, we're going to probably stick with our colors here. And kind of just see how these go. Is this good enough to play on rate? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Those are good. I like the Elders. Those are good. These are good. That's okay. I think we just kind of take just about everything here. I'm not the biggest fan. It does gain first strike. It's not a bad combat trick, I guess. Exile. Kind of interesting. Monk. I'll play 1 opportunity. These seem pretty good. This is Prowess. And we make a treasure token. Or effort. The Rebuke. I guess we play the Scion. We probably have way too many cards. Definitely do. All right. Let's do some trimming down here, and I'll show you where we get to. Okay, I think we have trimmed effectively enough. I think this is what we're going with. We have a pretty good curve. One of the things that Jeskai definitely wants to do is Flurry Mechanic. We want to try to do and capitalize that as best we can, and we have quite a few abilities and options to do that. We've got Duelist here, which is pretty good. Sage of the Skies, we definitely want to be playing if it's a if we've cast another spell this turn. High Spire Bellringer is going to help us to do that in terms of second spells, and then we've got Bodyguard, Adept, and Master all at the 4-drop slot that are making use of additional spells. And then we've got some really good dragons here. Make a 2/2, deal some damage, tap a thing down, draw a card, and then Scion, of course, just as a good top end. Really clean suite of removal. What I decided to do is just keep all of the lowest costing cast spells here. We do have also quite a bit or a handful of things at flash or instant speed, which are going to be really, really helpful. So I want enough 1-mana plays that Stormscale Scion, if we get to, for instance, like 7 or 8 mana, potentially at least get this to trigger maybe a couple of times. 2 or 3 would be an absolutely huge bomb to be able to storm off with this. And so we just got to kind of consider that. Obviously, playing this for 6 without being able to get any storm triggers is not fantastic, unless, of course, we have some other dragons already in play. So I think we've got a good opportunity here. We have really, really good fixing. Only thing I'm worried about, we have a lot of tap lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we can't play this many tap lands. Okay, I'm going to trim that up. I'm just going to make this go a little bit cleaner. We'll probably just remove that, and maybe do something like this. I think feels pretty good. That's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tap lands, but then enough to come in. And we have all of our colors represented here really cleanly. We're running 15 creatures, 9 non-creatures, 3.2 average, just because some of the big stuff, but really these are all 2-mana spells, which is really, really nice. So we're trying to get to 4. Ideally, try to get up to 6 because we can do a whole lot with that, but we've got some good removal here. This Strike Masteries are going to be good. Technique's going to be good. Exhale. Fresh Start is the only one I'm kind of like, meh, about, but it does have Flash, so that could be pretty interesting. Exhale is going to be nice. Dragon Hunt is a good draw and discard spell, and then I am going to try out the Rebuke, just because I do feel like this is going to help to fuel up some things, so we will give this a go, and we do have one Focus the Mind. Great for drawing some cards as well. Let's give it a go. Okay, perfect. All 3 colors. Dragonologists. We get to 4, we're going to be able to kind of do what we need to here with Sage of the Skies, so let's see how we do. And off to the races we go. Looks like we might be playing the mirror. Uh-oh. Are they stuck? That's not great. That kind of stinks. Well, I think what we want to do here is probably just... I think we probably just want to omen this, right? Let's make it 2/2. Gonna tap and draw. Okay, fair enough. I think we are playing... Might be just be playing a... They're surging. Okay. Well, so this is where this gets a little awkward. So we need something to play Strike Mastery on. So the Sage of the Skies could come in, but I guess we'll just Dragonologist here. This works fine as well. What do we want? I think it's best... I guess if we draw a land, then we can Dragon Hunt. So I'm going to take the Dragon Hunt here. I think that's probably the best. But ideally, we just get to Strike Mastery a creature that they play Sage of the Skies, get in for some damage. They did not. Okay. Well, I can't yet do it, so... We're just going to attack. They are stuck. Definitely stuck on lands here. Are they killing this? Exhale? Sure. Looks like they might actually be Teamer. Oh, here's what's interesting. Now I can Rebuke and then play that. Right? Add 3. We exile that. And then we get to play Sage of the Skies. I feel like that's probably pretty good. This is going to work out real nice. Here we go. Let's copy them. In we go. And now we just have all of the removal in the world. Here's another one. They are certainly drawing a lot of cards. All right, let's start with this. Do I want to Dragon Hunt here? I think I just go Bell Ringer. Let's see what they do here. Oh, they found their bivouac. Let's just tap this down. And we will draw. I could probably do Dragon Hunt and pitch the Elder. We have all of our removal. They stumbled enough. We got to just put some pressure on here, I think. Gonna gain some life. I think we do that. Let's draw. I think we'll discard this. And shoot this. And then I can cliffs. And end. And then we have both fresh start and exhale. Go. Question is, do I want to fresh start this or do I just strike mastery? I think we just slam this. We have 40 life. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. GG's. They definitely stumbled on lands here. And we had just a really solid curve. It worked out pretty nicely. Okay, we're on the play here. This feels okay, maybe a little slow for what we want to do, but we're going to be able to mastery glyphs. I think we keep. We've got all of our options here. The tap lands don't feel great, but right now they're not hurting us. Let's see what they play here. Ideally, we just get Bellringer in. And that's going to be really helpful for us for any of our flurry spells. Okay, they're going to search. I really do like the wilding. Very good. This guy has haste. But I think mana efficiency here is just this. Because now we're going to be able to like duelist and the Island Dragon. Ow. What do I want to do here? Let's see what they do. Not hitting a land there is a little tough. I probably am going to end up just tapping this down. Okay, there's a crag. I guess I could have exhaled that as well. Again, the tap lands here hurting me a little bit. Crag's a great draw, but not particularly what we're looking to see here. So I can duelist, attack, get the trade, I guess. Not bad. Now we would hope for an untapped land to rebuke, and then we can do some other things here. What is this? That's pretty good. They don't have too many great options. I guess unless they don't attack with the exhale. But rebuke and exhale. You probably take the exhale, I would imagine. Yeah. Hoping that I don't hit the rebuke. Take some damage here. I think we just strike mastery this. Flurry that. Attack here. They're gonna have to spend their mana to get the Skirmish Rhino back online. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. If they make this a 7/7, I'm in trouble. Yeah. Not ideal. Not ideal. If you do exile, when this creature leaves the battlefield, the exiled card's owner creates a XX white spirit where X is the mana value of that card. I mean, I'm fine with this, I think. And I get a 2/2 here? Of course it's a tap land. It's fine. Okay, well now I'm gonna have to shoot the 7/7 with both of these spells. I can rebuke and then Twin Maw. That feels pretty bad. That's probably my only way. That will give that double strike. That's tough. Jeskai definitely is going to struggle with the big green creature, so green is not particularly the color we want to see on the other side. 4/5 damage is not hard. We have the Rebuke, we have the Storm Brood, we have a couple of options. I just take 7 here, I think. I know this is going to die. Or would assume they know that this is going to die. Here's what's interesting now. Do I just strike mastery this? Immobilize 2 here, which is pretty good. Take 7. Go to 4. Obviously they can pump this, but... Wow. Look at the top 7. The 2 non-creature, non-land permanents. What did they hit? Nothing? Anything? Did they full whiff? Crazy. They're not dead here. Yeah, we're gonna keep a couple back just in case. In the turn here. 5 to untap that. That's pretty much their turn. Very close game. Very interesting. Not Storm Brooding. Might have been. Hexproof, Indestructible, Death Touch. Less than ideal. How do I deal with that? How do I deal with that is the question. Detainment. Sure. I'm confused. Were they not able to play that? Sure. I think we just chump this, right? Two, 4, 5. I'm gonna be 1 off. Wait, I could play this regardless of this, sure. I mean, like, okay. If you have a removal spell, I lose. What? Sure. Sure. How do I win this game? How do I win this game, man? Holy. Wow. Wow. What a rip. Lightfoot technique. What a rip. Hey, listen, sometimes you got to put yourself in a position to win, and you got to try to get there. I definitely think sequencing with the Storm Brood, I don't know that that was the right way to do that. Maybe I should have just done the 5 damage and thrown the bite to get rid of the 7/7. Probably would have still been good, and then Storm Brood cycles back in, but I guess we can't be too mad with our sequencing. We picked it up. All right, on the go here. A little bit of a slow start, but we will give it a go. We do have all 3 colors and good fixing for our colors, so that is nice. Waste Speaker Bodyguard, I'm realizing in this deck is pretty good for the fact that we can return our Ringing Strike Masteries. Pretty solid. I think we just start off by doing this. Haven't seen the Dawnbreaker super consistently. Get our ramp going here. I guess we're not we're not blocking, right? So using his first strike. Yeah, we ain't blocking, homie. Okay. I really probably want to play the Adept here. I was really hoping it was going to be a land. That would have been very nice. I unfortunately can't even play the Exhale. We've hit this now twice, and it's been sad every time. It's been sad every time. They look like they may also be on the Jeskai plan, potentially. Although not representing the third color. We do need to think about taking out this Vanguard. It is a fantastic mobilized creature. Footbolt is playing at a very, very footbolt speed. Okay. I have 5 mana available to me. Realistically, what do I want to do here? I could Dragon Hunt and then focus the mind. I could just Stormbrood here. I could Stormbrood and focus the mind. That actually seems like probably the best play. Oh, I could discard Strike Mastery. And then I will be able to get it back with Wayspeaker Bodyguard. Yeah, let's just attack. I need 1 more mana. 1 more. I need an untapped land. 2, 4, 5. That's Strike Master is 6. We can Strike Master and Scion. But Storm twice. Well, now I think we Dragon Hunt. Then I can Master. Yeah, I think we just decline. Tap them. Attack them. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. And we have the lands. 2, 4, 6. I have 7. And I get to 8. Because I could harmonize. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. Does 8 let me do anything? 5. This costs. This gives me so 2 basically off of this. So 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. I need 9 lands. Oh, I was gonna do it. Let me do it. That was good. That was clean. That's the curve that we want to see with Jeskai for sure. Okay. This is actually not bad, especially if we can find a red land. We can find any red source here. We have a ton of good 2-mana plays. Oh, baby. Let's go. Very nice. So I think we Strike Master first here. That's going to let us ramp up. They're omening. The only issue I'll run into is if they... I guess if they kill this, but that's still fine. It's a good 3-1. They don't kill it. I'm going to be able to Adept, which would be pretty nice. There's the Exhale. Kind of figured that was coming. So now what do we do here? Probably Voice of Victory. Can Adept next turn. Or the turn after. Ooh, they're going to take some Mobilize damage here. Let's go. Mobilize 2. I love Voice of Victory. Very good. All right. I think we just slam this. We got Lightfoot Technique, too. So we're going to be able to Technique, exhale something, tap something. Woo! That'll be nice. I got a great Sultai deck. What do we want to do here? I unfortunately can't do Lightfoot. Do I Dawnbreaker? This is flying and Vigilance. Or do I tap this down and draw? I think we do that. Mobilize, baby. That's a lot of damage. Boom, 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 boom. Very nice. Okay. A 1-land rip here would be great. Really, any land will do. It's a 5/5. A Dwagon. That is the... that is about the only thing I don't want to see here. I think we just... Oh, do I just... I can fresh start that to pay for 4. Let's just do this. Sure. Battlefield tapped. They have all of the lands. 3, 4, 5 available to them. Very nice. They're just pulling all of the lands out. It's very good. Wait, hold on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. They have 10 lands. I mean, it's fine. How many cards do they have in the graveyard? 6 cards, it's 29. They are playing way more than 40 cards here. An immense amount more than 40 cards. Yep. I kind of just hope they play Encroaching Dragonstorm again. Because if that ends up being the case, that's going to make my next play very, very good. If they don't, they kill my Effortless Master, I'm sad. Top or bottom of their library? I will keep it on top. Mobilize. Fine. We'll get in some good damage. That's out of the way. A double spell next turn is huge. We have plenty of options for it. I guess I really shouldn't have attacked with the... Okay. Well... Not much we could do there, I suppose. Oh, man. Flurry it up. Flurry, flurry, flurry. I absolutely keep the pressure on with this. It gets this out of the way. I have a good 6/5 Menacer. If I find any removal spell for the champion or the Fang Keepers, of course there's a Dragon's Prey. What does this do? Sure, draw some cards. They're playing like a constructed deck here. Do I have the... If I end up getting rid of the Fang Keeper... Yeah, I'm not gonna... I don't care. I have plenty of life. I mean, they can Encroaching Dragonstorm. How many more lands do they have in their deck? That's really the question. Probably not many. Yeah, we pressure. Sure. Snakeskin Veil, okay. A double spell here. Sage of the Skies be very good. Sure. Might as well attack with both, right? Unless you could take down the Dawnbreaker. Alright, I need any... Well, I shouldn't say any. I need a less than 4 mana spell or less to be able to Sage of the Skies here. Gosh, of course. These are just stabilizers. So at least let me get this going. So check this out. I can do this. Kill this. Hopefully. And I then get to Monk, baby. Huge. Huge swing. Gonna exhale one of them? Sure. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Unless there's a magical pump spell out there I don't know about. Yep. I am not blocking. Oh. I am blocking. And I have a way. Oh my gosh. Nope, that's still not good enough. With the Dawnbreaker. Sure. What can this do? I think we might have it here. By the skin of our teeth. Great freaking game. Woo! Oh my goodness, how do we pull that out? All right, this has been a lot of fun. I would finish here, but we're on the tail end of a long recording. So currently sitting 4-3. We'll finish this one up. We're going to be back. I have really, really enjoyed Sealed here. So Jeskai down. Probably jump into a handful of other clans over the next week or two. We'll get into some drafts as well. Mix those in. This has been absolutely a blast. Pre-release was awesome. I hope you had a chance to go this past weekend. Got our box openings coming up as well, so stay tuned for all of that. I think we're starting out. I think by the time this goes up, we'll have the bundle up. Going to be doing a play booster box. Going to be doing a couple collectors. So if you enjoy MTG opening products, we do that on the channel. We got a big playlist of that, a whole bunch of arena content as well, and we're doing almost pretty close to daily videos here. So if you enjoy it, thank you so very much. If you're enjoying Tarkir Dragonstorm, let me know. And if you've had a chance to do some of these pre-releases or these sealed, Tarkir, then let me know what you think. Let me know if you enjoyed the seeded packs or not, and love to get some feedback, chat with you down below, or in our Discord. Links in the description. Gonna flash some socials. Do the like, comment, subscribe thing. Help us get to 1,000 subs. That's our first big channel milestone. We'd appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.